Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Mina. I'd like to start this clip off today by saying thank you to all my new subscribers in the recent couple of weeks. So I'm very thankful and I hope you guys stick around, and thanks again for subscribing. So today I'm actually making a clip on the national dish of Jamaica, which is ackee and saltfish. What I'm trying to do is trying to use up all the things in my fridge before I do grocery again, just so I don't have to throw anything out. So usually with ackee and saltfish, it's usually eaten with provision, which is also known as food, or rice. So what I like to eat it with rice, and I also like to eat it with provision. Today though, all I have in my fridge, which I'm using, is potatoes, carrots, and then I made some dumpling. So I love to eat ackee with dumpling. Usually ackee is always served with dumpling, yam, green banana, plantain, eddos, you know, any kind of earthly foods. So today I've actually pre-prepared, I've made some dumpling. I've also boiled a potato and boiled a carrot. All right, so if you watch my videos when I cook, you know that I don't eat saltfish. So I have prepared the saltfish just to show you how I do it, and but I'm not going to add it into the ackee. I'm just going to show you how it's done and when you add it. So hopefully you guys try this little recipe at home and enjoy it and let me know. Okay, so the ingredients. Most of the time when I do the videos, I have everything prepared in bowls so I can show you, but today I cut up everything and I put it all in one bowl. So to make it easier, I separated it on a plate so I know exactly what's in that bowl and I don't have to be digging it up. Okay, so the things you're going to need. You're going to need this one's called bone salted pollock, which is also saltfish, codfish. If you're from Toronto, I've mentioned this in my videos before, and you know of Oceans, you can get 2 for $5 at Oceans, and that is really a really good price because saltfish can get very expensive. So what you want to do with this fish is because it's very, very salty, what I do is I wash it off first. So I just take a piece of it. I am using one piece. If I was to add the saltfish, I would just use one piece into the ackee. You wash it off first, so just rinse it off, a piece of the fish, rinse it off, and then you're gonna have to boil the fish 3 different times. So you're gonna add the water, let it boil, rinse it out, and when you're rinsing it out, make sure you're rinsing it inside of the pot too, just to get all the salt from around the rim of the pot. Then repeat the step, let it boil over, wash it out again the 3rd time. You're just trying to get as much salt as possible out of the fish because it's very salty. Okay, so you're also going to need a can of ackee. Now, I wish I could use the fresh stuff because it's like night and day, but unfortunately I'm not in Jamaica, so I can't pick any off of the tree. But so yes, you're gonna need 1 can of ackee, and the ingredients in the bowl. So you're going to need 1 tomato, half of a white onion, about 3 stems of spring onion, and maybe you may not see this in other recipes for ackee and saltfish, but I use it. So I'm using half of a sweet pepper. I'm using the orange one. I love the orange and red and yellow. 2 or 3, depending. I would say, okay, use 2 cloves of garlic, crushed and chopped. About, say, like 4 stems of thyme. And I'm using a little tiny piece of ginger, and also the star for pepper in most Jamaican recipes, Scotch bonnet. So you're just going to need a little tiny piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. You're going to need oil. You're going to need black pepper. I'm using the fresh black pepper, which is in here. And dry basil, dry parsley, and what we call allspice. So this is ground allspice, also known as pimento berries. If you can't find pimento berries, ground allspice, it's the same thing. And this is from the Clubhouse brand. Okay, so it's very easy. What I've done is I've pre-prepared, the ackee. And what I do is after it's boiled, I then cool it off. So I run cold water over the saltfish. And then I fry the saltfish in a separate pan. And I just try to get it a little bit crispy so it kind of looks like this. Okay, so I add just a tiny bit of oil and I just fry it up, and so it's nice and crispy like this. Okay, and it makes a really a big difference inside of your dish when you're eating the ackee. Okay, so let's start the actual ackee now. So what I did is I drizzled the oil. So I just drizzled maybe like 3 times. I don't measure anything, so all I did, I'll just show you, is I just took the oil and I drizzled it 1, 2, 3 times into the pot. That's it. You don't need much oil. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fry up all of the ingredients, which is everything in here. So let that oil warm up. Just put all this back. It's up here. Okay. And when you're buying, if you want to use the saltfish, when you're buying the saltfish, don't buy the cod bits, I think it's called, because you don't want to buy the saltfish with the bone inside of it. It's going to be a friggin' nightmare. Like every time you bite, you're probably going to bite into a bone, and it's absolutely impossible to get rid of all of them. So buy this one here is called boned salted Alaskan pollock. Okay, it looks like this. It really has no bone inside of it. After you boil it and crush it up with your hands, to then fry it, you won't find any bones inside of it. You'll be in good shape. But anyhow you buy those bits, absolute nightmare. I did it once by mistake, and I swear I would never do that again. And that's when I used to eat fish. All right, so okay, so this is the oil looks like it's hotting up here. All you want to do once the oil is warming up, and my temperature, by the way, is on high right now, is you just want to pour all of this inside and let it fry up. Okay. So let that kind of cook up in there. And the important thing when you transfer the ackee into your pot is not to crush it up. You kind of want the ackee to have still its shape, its form, and you'll have a nice tasty dish. So ackee looks like this. So you don't, and it's very, very soft. Okay, so once you put it in your pot, it'll mush up. So you don't really have to like mess around with your spoon too much when it's inside of there. I'll show you what I'm talking about after. This is frying up nice. It smells so nice. The thyme. All right, I'll show you. There it goes. There's my saltfish, my dumplings, and potato and carrots. It's gonna be a good night, you know. Alright. You kind of just want to fry this for about 5 to 8 minutes. Once you see that the white onion is turning golden, you know that you're in good shape to then transfer your saltfish into this mixture right here. So right about now is when you would transfer your saltfish into the pot, but I'm not going to do this because I want to eat this food. And I don't eat animals. I don't eat things out of the sea either anymore. Okay, once you transfer the saltfish into this pot here, you're going to want to add the rest of your ingredients, okay? So here is the dry parsley. Just take a pinch full and just pour it around your pot. And you want to turn down your stove now to medium. Same goes for the basil, the dry basil, same idea. Okay, so that much, and just sprinkle it around like so. And your black pepper. I just add a little bit right now, and then I'll add some more once I transfer the ackee in. And then of course your allspice, pimento. Just a little bit of pimento. Okay. Just give that a quick stir. It's very, very easy. I think you guys will really enjoy eating this. If you've never tried it before, give it a try. And yeah, feel free to leave me a comment, a message, hit like. Alright, so, okay, I'm going to add the ackee now. And as I mentioned, I'm not going to fuss with it too much once I pour it in there. Give this one more stir. Okay. Pouring in the ackee like so. Once you pour in the ackee, just kind of mess around with the pot like that. Where's the cover for this? What I do is I just give it a stir from the edges. And I just try to get all the ingredients in there. Not too much because the ackee will then be mushy. I mean, it's not a big deal if it's like that. I just like it better when it's chunky. So I cover it, give it a shake, and let it cook for about, I would say, like 5 more minutes. You don't need to cook it much after this. And there you go, like your ackee is done. And what I top it off with is some more black pepper. I try to be a very clean cook. I try to clean as I go all the time. I'm a big time neat freak. I just have to have everything clean and in order. Yeah, that's a good woman, remember that. Okay, so it is done. I'm just gonna give it one more shake. You can cook it for about 3-4 minutes, but it is done. It's ready to go. So this is minus the ackee. That's how it looks. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn off the stove, and we're done. So I just eat this with provision on the side, and yeah, a nice little glass of orange juice or whatever, you know. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching again. And hope you guys stick around for more of my videos. Remember, I also do t-shirt printing now, so you'll be seeing a lot of what we do at the flea market. We make custom clothing, we make custom hats, custom jeans, custom varsity jackets. We do alterations in booth number 29, and in booth number 28 we do t-shirt printing, so look out for those videos. It'll be a lot of fun. Alright, okay, you guys take care, be good, have fun, and all the best. Peace and love.